In the next video, some friends decide to break into the Congress Plaza Hotel in downtown Chicago to check the place out. The hotel was built back in 1893 for the World's Columbian Exposition and has had multiple US presidents stay there. Plus, it was used as a US Army training school during World War II. Right when the friends get inside the building, watch what happens.
Alright, we're in the secret wing. Hello? Dude.
They don't make it very far before a security guard spots them, but instead of kicking them out, the security guard actually offers to show them around the place.
We got busted.
I found out about Adele Langer and her 2 kids. And I found an article from the week.
There you go, right there.
Yeah, I've never been in here either. Now we're getting the grand tour now, dude.
That's
Yo. Probably,
nice.
man. Dude.
I think they are. I think the shadow's just cheeky.
We're getting the grand tour, dude.
I think the shadow.
Alright. Thank you so much, man. Holy crap. I feel special. Dude.
Yes. Roosevelt.
Wow. The Congress Plaza. Yeah, this is like a fancy. Oh my goodness, dude. Wow. What the heck?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. This means a lot. That's so beautiful. Wow. This whole room is a goddamn work of art, man. Like,
This is like Moscow, Russia.
right? Yeah, this looks like Kremlin or something. I'm sorry, I'm swearing so much. Whoa, man.
They don't catch anything themselves while they're looking around, but the security guard shares some paranormal footage he's captured over the time he's been watching the CCTV. Check this out.
That's a shadow.
Dude, what the heck?
That's
Oh my god.
such a good photo.
Whoa, it's like blending in with the fucking carpet, dude.
I caught a shadow on. Seriously.
Oh man.
Wow.
That's weird, dude.
That is so cool. Which room is this?
That's like
Is this like a
ballroom or something?
ballroom?
Yeah. Dude.
I've been kind of here off.
Yeah, sorry,
We found
dude.
a hallway that.
The guard pulls up 2 images showing a figure caught on camera that looks pretty see-through, almost totally blending into everything behind it. The friends are convinced that with the building's history, it's got to be haunted. On March 30th, 2026, a janitor working the night shift all by himself sees something on the security cameras that absolutely terrifies him. Next thing he knows, knocking sounds are coming from the building's restroom, and he grabs something to protect himself.
I know. I know. I know. I know. Ai đồng đi đâu? Ai đâu? Nam mô Di Đà Phật, Nam mô Di Đà Phật. Ai đâu? Nó lầy bày đó. Nam mô Di Đà Phật, Nam mô Di Đà Phật. Có ai không? Có ai trong không? Ai đâu? Amo gì đó. Ai đây? Ai đâu? Mẹ ơi.
So first there's knocking, but when he opens the door, nobody's there. Then he hears more knocking from inside a restroom, but again, nobody. He checks every single stall, even the one that swung open by itself, and finds absolutely nothing. What makes it even scarier is that right when he walks out of the restroom, he hears something disturbing from one of the offices. He goes back to the security cameras and spots something weird that makes him decide to go look in person. And what he sees is absolutely horrifying. Look at this closely.
Bye.
There's this creepy pale woman's face visible through the window, wearing a hat, her hair hanging down over the glass, just staring straight at the janitor while he watches through the crack, completely frozen with fear, until she finally disappears. The janitor was so shaken by this that he could hardly talk normally after it happened. When he showed up for work the next day, he started putting charms all over the doors to keep evil spirits and entities away. But the big question is still there. Who or what was that thing? And was it behind the weird stuff happening in the bathrooms too? We'll probably never find out. The following was shared by a user who claims to work the night shift inside a funeral home. Apparently, he was showing the coffins off to one of his colleagues on the phone when strange things happened. Let's see.
Y las urnas, no sé si la pinche una mí. Dejo. La verga, qué pedo. A ver, aguanta, güey. ¿Qué pedo con esta madre? Ah, vete a la verga, güey. Pues deja fijarme, qué pedo. No sé si metió un pendejo, güey. ¿Esta madre está bien? Es pura mamada, güey. Pues como te iba diciendo, güey, pinches ataúdes bien vergueados nos dan, güey. ¿Qué pedo? Güey, creo que se ve algo en eso a la vez.
We can see how that door slams shut by itself. The man goes to check if perhaps somebody else was in the building. But he realized that he was totally alone. As he returns to the main area again, the door seems to close again. As he decides to walk back once more to look for the origins of these noises, he can capture a strange black shadow on camera.
¿Esta madre está bien? Es pura mamada, güey. Pues como te iba diciendo, güey, pinches ataúdes bien vergueados nos dan, güey. ¿Qué pedo? Güey, creo que se ve algo en eso a la vez.
That's when the recording ends. But based on the reports, the man ran out of the building shortly after, as he was certain that this was paranormal related. Could it be? Named Joel said his night took a dark turn after he bought a strange toy from an old market. Once it was inside his home, he claimed the atmosphere shifted and the activity started. Then one night around 3 a.m., he woke up to harsh unnatural sounds and immediately raised his phone to record.
O sea, son las 3 de la mañana, se siguen escuchando muchos ruidos allá afuera. Me quieren abrir la puerta, Rosa. ¿Qué está pasando? ¡Ay! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Ay, Dios mío, líbrame del mal! Desde que compré ese espejo, Raza. ¡Ay!
Without warning, a table scrapes hard across the room, as if something yanked it, and he staggers backward, retreating into his bedroom in panic. Still trying to make sense of it, he freezes when a new sound starts up beneath the bed. A low, unsettling noise that feels close enough to be right under him.
¡Ay! ¡Ay! Raza. Se escucha que están rasguñando abajo de la cama. No hay nadie, Raza. ¡A la madre! ¿Qué rollo? ¿Qué está pasando? Es la 1 de la mañana, acaban de prender la luz de la sala. Desde que compré ese espejo están pasando todas las cosas raras. A la madre. ¿Qué fue eso? Eso se está saliendo de control ya.
The room light suddenly flips on by itself, and that is when he sees it. A dark, shadowy figure eases out from behind the corner, watching him in complete silence, then disappears the moment he steps closer. There is no sign that anyone is hiding nearby, nothing that explains what he just witnessed. If his account is real, it feels less like a random scare and more like a warning about bringing something cursed or sinister into your home. In this next video, a demolition crew was brought in to tear down the Royal Adelaide Hospital in South Australia. The hospital originally opened back in 1841, and over the years, tons of workers have reported seeing weird things happen inside the building. A few crew members were walking through the hospital when they spotted something creepy in one of the operating rooms.
And there's no cunt behind there, right?
I'm staring there the whole time.
Yep. There's got to be some reason for it, eh?
Yeah, go. Ain't no one walking past.
What are all these f***ing moths?
There's no one walking past that door that f***ing much. That's weird, man.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, what's that fucking ringing shit? Hey? Oh, no.
Well, it's
No, it's there again, dude. I'm filming it, eh? The f***?
Okay.
You alright, mate?
Well, Tim's right.
That's the last time I was standing here by myself. Wouldn't you just freak, eh?
Yeah, dude, that's what.
I thought it was like someone joking around.
I'm glad it did.
Gone now.
Oh!
Bob that one.
Can you explain that?
There's no one behind there. What the doesn't make any sense, man.
When the first worker goes to look and finds no one there, a dark figure, tall and shadowy, appears just seconds later, moving behind the door. Several other employees reported similar sightings throughout the hospital while it was being torn down. Their theory? The spirits are restless because their home is being destroyed, and soon they'll have nowhere left to go. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Our next case takes us into the quiet early hours of a home that already seems to hold more questions than answers. A young man, exhausted from hearing unexplained banging coming from different parts of his house, decided to grab his camera and record a quick walkthrough, hoping to document whatever had been tormenting him for days. And it's in the middle of those unsettling sounds, in the middle of the noises that seem to follow him step by step, that his camera captures something subtle but deeply disturbing.
Prende la luz, raza. Esto está saliendo de control, raza. No se escucha que le pegan al tanque allá afuera. Eso se está saliendo mucho de control, raza. No sé qué está pasando, la verdad, raza. Pero ese tanque le pegan. Ya es el segundo día desde que están pasando estas cosas y alguien que me pueda ayudar, déjenme en los comentarios, por favor. Gente, esto ya se salió de control, gente. Ya no puedo más aquí, gente. Ayuda. ¿Qué quieres? Déjenme en paz. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Quién eres? ¿Quién eres? ¿Qué quieres?
As you can see, despite how terrified he clearly is, the young man keeps moving through his house with a surprising amount of courage for what he believes is happening inside. But when he posted the video online, his followers pointed out something that was only inches away from him and that he never noticed. Under the dark curtain, you can clearly make out bare feet, small like a child standing perfectly still. And the most disturbing part is that only seconds later, the young man pulls the curtain open and finds absolutely nobody there. He insists he was completely alone in the house, no visitors, no family members, and certainly no child wandering around at that time of night. He also rules out any kind of digital trick. According to him, he has no editing skills and no reason to fake something like this. A reflection or some other object confusing the camera. So what did his camera really capture? Could it be an unusually strange case of pareidolia? Some impossibly precise lighting effect? Or do you think we're looking at a childlike entity? Something that doesn't belong in this world, living right alongside him without him even realizing it? Now we want to take a look at a video from the channel Clip Hunt 2, and we follow him into another abandoned building where he was ghost hunting that night. I'm not exactly sure what kind of building we are currently investigating. It seems to be abandoned. And as per usual, you never know. If not, perhaps homeless people might roam these premises, right? Especially in a rural area, that could always be the case. Oh, I completely missed that. Do we see something here? Oh, look at that. There's somebody standing in the doorway. dress with long dark hair? Is she moving her hand? That's weird. I mean, like, my gut tells me that this is a case for ghost or weirdo, guys. And then this was captured. Is that a floating thing, or is that a person? A white torso with just a black ball for a face, a hovering sphere? This is creepy, I don't know. Almost looks like a hospital or something, huh? Oh! Well, I saw this standing in the window for sure. This could... I forgot the name. Is this also called a kuntilanak? This being stems from Indonesian folklore. This is certainly a creepy capture that we have in the window here. I think it could be kuntilanak as well, and I would be freaked out too if I saw that. Now to the case of a night officer who went through a deeply unsettling experience inside the company's offices late in the night. The guard began hearing voices that seemed to come from the second floor, specifically from the main office. He headed there right away, recording every step on his phone so nothing would be missed. Once inside that office, he faced what he still calls the most frightening moment of his time on duty. An eerie face showed itself at the far end of the room. Each time the guard swept his flashlight toward that spot, the face faded from view, as if it were slipping away. People say manifestations like this often tie back to painful events from the past. According to employees, years ago someone lost their life under mysterious circumstances inside these same facilities. Since then, stories of apparitions, strange noises, and uneasy presences have been common among staff and night guards. So, is this what we are seeing here? The face of a ghost? The following was captured by night guard staff as well as a surgical staff member who noticed some eerie activity in an old hospital. The woman documenting is working as a surgical tech in the children's wing. Not too long before this, a young girl had gone into surgery in that very operating room, and sadly, she didn't survive. Since then, staff have reported strange events happening throughout the building, and one day, the nurses managed to record this.
I don't see none. And it's just all it does is that. Huh? She gonna slam it on you.
We looking at a ghost, Miss Cece?
That's all it does. All by itself.
The door in question is hydraulic and extremely heavy. It requires a button to be pressed for it to open, and once triggered, it's designed to open slowly and remain open long enough for beds and staff to pass through. But ever since the girl's passing, the door has been seen moving on its own, sometimes even slamming shut without warning. When maintenance was called in to check, no mechanical issues could be found. Not long after, the hospital closed its doors, though Linda's department continued working there for about 8 more months. During one of her breaks, Linda decided to explore the lower levels of the hospital and recorded this.
This was the doctor's lounge. Let's see. Wondering if there's anything on the walls. Nothing. Oh, I just got dizzy, and I don't know why. Hate that feeling.
In the footage, she points out what looks like the figure of someone in a white coat reflected in a bulletin board as she approaches it. She later admitted she started to feel lightheaded while alone in the basement. Many of the staff remain convinced that the building has been haunted ever since the little girl passed away in surgery. The footage we're about to discuss was uploaded by Rochelle G. She captured something quite unsettling while exploring an abandoned house. This property used to belong to a married couple, the Evinrudes, who were known for their joyful life together. Tragically, their story took a dark turn when an intruder broke in one night, resulting in their passing. Heartbroken, the couple's family decided against selling the house, honoring their memory. Eventually, they opted to rent it out, but tenants soon reported strange occurrences, ranging from drastic temperature shifts to shadowy figures seen outside the windows. Many renters left, spooked by the unsettling atmosphere, and the house was left vacant. When Rochelle entered the home, she aimed to document any paranormal activity. However, she unknowingly captured something eerie on camera. As she explored the dimly lit rooms, an unexpected moment occurred that required close attention. While panning the camera toward a door, a shadowy silhouette resembling a hand briefly appears in the corner of the frame before vanishing behind the doorway. Rochelle, unaware of what she had just filmed, approaches the spot where the hand was seen, only to find the area completely empty. This moment is particularly chilling because it aligns with the location where Mrs. Evinrude was tragically found. Could this be the ghostly figure of Mrs. Evinrude? Or might it have been a squatter watching her? Given the layout of the area, which has no exits, it's difficult to say for sure. One thing is certain, though, after what she experienced on camera, Rochelle has no plans to return to that house anytime soon. A user named Our Haunted House has recently shared a series of unsettling clips that hint at a dark truth. His home seems to be afflicted by paranormal activity. The account documents bizarre occurrences, including doors creaking open unexpectedly, flickering lights, and his dog barking at invisible presences. Eager to capture these strange happenings, he created the account to showcase his eerie footage. In one notable clip, he's alone at night when his dog begins to act strangely, sensing something ominous outside.
What the just happened?
My dog just started barking for no reason. Let's see. Holy.
Compelled to record, he points his camera out the window, where he suddenly spots a shadowy figure standing still in the darkness. Rushing to the door to investigate, he finds that the figure has vanished, leaving only a chilling silence. Viewers cautioned him that by opening the door, he might have invited something malevolent inside. A few nights later, while wandering through his home, he catches a brief glimpse of something out of the corner of his eye. When he turns to look, he sees nothing. After checking the room and finding it empty, he turns off a light. Almost immediately, he feels a creeping sensation that someone is watching him, filling him with dread. Unsettled, he decides to reposition one of his security cameras to monitor the room more closely. After cycling the light on and off repeatedly, all appears well until the camera captures something truly disturbing.
I found the Shadow Man again.
When the lights go out, a shadowy figure appears, standing silently in the dark. But as the lights flicker back on, it disappears. After posting this footage online, a viewer speculated that the figure was hiding behind a curtain. To clarify, he readjusts the camera, showing that the area behind the curtain is empty. They wait in silence, cycling the lights once again.
Behind the curtain.
And the figure reappears as the lights go out, vanishing just as quickly when illuminated. After this, there's a pause in the figure's appearances. But one night, while relaxing, he feels an unsettling presence in the room. In a bid to gather more evidence, he pulls out his phone and records. Capturing a pair of eerie yellow eyes watching him from the darkness before they vanish. As the situation intensifies, he seeks relief through prayer. He lights candles and burns sage throughout the house, hoping to rid himself of whatever is tormenting him. However, as he walks with the sage in hand, he suddenly feels a jolt of fear from behind. Looking up, he spots a pair of glowing eyes peering down at him from high above, triggering a panic that's palpable on camera. In the following days, strange noises continue to haunt him, including ghostly whispers outside his bathroom door. One night, as he's preparing for bed, he discovers an eerie message written on his bathroom mirror.
I heard him.
He suspects the Shadow Man is responsible for these ominous notes. At the same time, while he's confronting the message, a different camera captures something unsettling in another room. A figure slowly appears, watching him with a chilling presence. After this frightening revelation, activity seems to halt for a while. So, what do you believe is going on in his home? Is it genuinely haunted?